Hey guys, what's up today? Today's going to be a video where I kind of shift gears a bit. I'm usually very energetic and happy with all my videos, but this one is not going to be the same. This is going to be a very emotional video where I talk about some things that have happened recently and things that have happened a long time ago, but it's all really come together. And today I'm going to be making a video about addressing my dislikes as well as apologizing for things that I have done in the past which are wrong. Now this video is extremely hard to make, and in fact this is going to be the most difficult video that I will ever make probably on this channel in terms of emotionally upsetting. There have been many requests for me to tackle this particular subject. What I want is for everything I'm going to state from here to the end of this video to just remain in the past so that we can focus on the future and that we can just get rid of this, because the past stuff I don't want to come back and haunt me. Now I'm going to do my best here to give you guys the best level-headed video I can. And I'm not going to do a lot of editing for this video. There's not going to be a lot of cuts, not really a lot of jump cuts, so that I can give you guys my initial genuine thoughts. And if I stop, I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to try and make it sound as natural as possible and make this video last as long as it can, because there are a lot of things that need to be addressed right here and now. A lot of you guys know me, but you don't really know a lot about me personally. And there's something I need to state right now that I'm going to mention at the very end of this video. I'm going to repeat these words. No matter what I state or I've stated in any previous video and in this video, I want you guys to know that I truly, truly love movies. And I love to review movies. I love to talk about film. That is my passion. So no matter what I say within the next maybe 10 to 20 minutes of video, I want you guys to keep that in mind, because there are going to be some things that might make you doubt this, but I want you to think and believe that it's true, because it is. It really all started when I was on vacation in Cancun. Some of you guys may or may not know that. I've taken some aerial stock footage and put that on YouTube before, and I have some clips that I'm still working on my Cancun vacation video, which hopefully should be up soon. But it was midway through that vacation, I got an email that said there was some person that wanted to give me this link, and the video was called The Sins of Kyle, Sofia, Nolan. It was a video that was posted at that same day. It was a video that tried to not only compare me, but tried to say that I made the exact same things and said the exact same points that famous film critic Chris Stuckman used in some of his videos. Now you guys know that I do really like Stuckman. He is my favorite movie reviewer, and that is not going to change. I'll still watch his videos, I'll still comment on his videos, I'll still talk about his videos, because he is inspirational to me. He is. But so are many other film critics out there. He's not the only one that I have been inspired by. I've been inspired by Roger Ebert, Gene Siskel, Jeremy Johns, Impression Blend. All of those channels have really helped inspire me to do what I do. As we all know, there's a line to be drawn between being inspired and just emulating or copying or saying things that are extraordinarily similar to someone else. This is going to tie right into what I just said, but a lot of you guys have been asking me or tweeting me or sending me messages or just plain comments in the comment section on, why are you getting so many dislikes? What the hell's with all these dislikes? Your channel is amazing. Why do you have all of these dislikes? Well guys, I just found out who most of these people are. I do know who at least 3 or 4 of these people are, and I have talked with them, and they are very stuck to their points, and in a lot of ways I can't fault them for reasons I'm going to explain in about a minute. But the people who dislike my videos dislike them for not only that one video, but for what I did way back before 2016. So in that video, I'm going to go back to the video now, it gave at least 10 or 11 examples of situations where I said either very, very, very similar things to what he did, or basically the exact same thing that he said. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Watching that video, I was floored. Now, obviously you say floored in a very excited or fun way, but no. I was absolutely floored, almost taking the wind out of me type floored with this video. Not only did I realize that what I did was not right, but at the same time, there are people who not only care about him so much, but they decide to make a video about me. The worst thing is that, myself included, I was kind of terrified watching that video because it pitted me in a situation I've never really been pitted in before, and that is for being almost the exact same or very similar to Chris Stuckman. And honestly, if he is ever watching this video, or for some reason this video ever gets sent to him, I want you to know, Chris, that I really do appreciate and respect what you do, and it was never my full intention to ever do this to you. Now, watching all of these examples, all but one of them took place before 2016. This happened way before in the past, and most of it happened between October and December. And by far the most amount of comparisons I've had is without a doubt in the Star Wars reviews, which are no longer up. I took them down because not only did I think that I was going to get copyright notices from that side, but I actually got some copyright notices for using footage from the movies, so I had to take them down, unfortunately. But when I watched the video, I watched for specific moments, and I realized that they were basically the exact same points that he did. Now, a question is going to come up, I'm pretty sure in everyone's minds at this very point, and that is, did I know about the similarities? I'm pretty sure there were 10 or 11 examples, and I knew at least 3 of them. That is my biggest confession, is that I did know that I made points that were very similar, but I didn't think that they were the exact same, or that they were so similar that you could interpret it as the exact same. And I know a lot of people will think, oh, I don't really believe you, but honestly, guys, I was terrified seeing those things. I almost had the wind taken out of me, as I said before, because I never thought that those points that I made would be so similar that they sounded exactly the same, because I went back and rewatched some of them, and I realized that a lot of the points that he made, I made, and he was the one that made the reviews before me, so that's why people will attack me. And specifically with The Empire Strikes Back, those are the points I think that I remember using that I knew that he used. And some of those were mishmashed with my own original thoughts, like the asteroid field scene, or Luke being in the Hoth battle. Reflecting on it now, I cannot believe that I would be that stupid. I really can't. I'm being completely honest. There's no bullshit here, guys. This is my 100% honest thoughts. I'm pretty sure if you dug deeper, you would find more examples, but here's where I try to start to defend myself, because I'm obviously in the wrong here, but that's the past, okay? And here's where my defense comes in, and that is that in between the months of September to December, which is before 2016, I was in a very experimental phase during my channel, because that was when I really started doing reviews. I did like 3 or 4 of them in July, and they just sucked, so I just took a break from that, and when I started school again, that's when I started reviewing other movies. And it was at that point where I was not really sure what to talk about. I wasn't sure how to talk. I didn't know styles. I didn't know how to really incorporate myself. At that point, I didn't even use lighting. I mean, guys, I actually use a lamp. I don't use real lightings. I use a lamp. And I had a different microphone at that point, and it was set a different caliber and decibel, so the sound quality was obviously very different. But at that point, I did not sound like myself. I was trying my best to sound kind of cool. And the fact that Stuckman, in my mind, is the critic that, to me, sounded the coolest and had the best style, you can feel that I incorporated his style into a lot of those original videos. Older videos. And some of them, some people say that I remind them of Chris, and that's cool to be reminded of someone. But the idea to think that I was copying someone before is very upsetting to me, and I am incredibly sorry about that. For anyone who watches this video, or even Chris, I am offering my sincerest apology for what I've done. From the start of 2016 onward, I feel as though I have truly evolved. I have tried my best to stay away from that. And in my mind, I feel like I've done that. But unfortunately, people try to refer back to that part in the past to try to criticize me, which you are right. I'm not saying that you're wrong to criticize me for that aspect. What I do think I'm saying that you're in somewhat of a wrong place is that at that point, I wasn't myself. I wasn't sure what I was going to become. I wasn't sure if I was going to still critique films. I wasn't sure if I was still going to love films at that point. I was very experimental with basically everything I did. And the fact that I tried to go to my comfort zone, it made me sound a lot like Chris Stuckman. And that is something that, I mean, even me, I'm admitting that I did sound like him before. But as of right now, I try my best not to sound like anyone else but myself, because I'm me. I'm Kyle Gaunt. That's my name. That's why my channel name is called Kyle Gaunt Reviews, because that's what I do. That hopefully is going to be my job. I have written many reviews for Rotten Tomatoes, and I have been previously contacted by them, and they're thinking about certifying me. So this may be a huge step in my career. The people who dislike my videos, because I'm pretty sure you're watching this right now, the people who are disliking my videos, I hope that you have watched this to this point, because I'm going to say something right now. It's okay for people to dislike my reviews, because I know people aren't always going to agree with me, aren't always going to agree with anyone. Like, everyone has gotten dislikes on at least one video if you have more than 200 subscribers. And you're right to dislike what I've done in the past. You are absolutely right. But now, I don't think so. And the reason why I say that is because I understand where I came from. When I watched that video, I realized just how impactful it was to people, how similar I sounded. And I have tried my damnedest to improve, to evolve. I have tried to stay away from any other film critic. I used to even watch other film critics' reviews before I did mine. Now I usually always film my review and then watch other reviewers. I used to do the exact opposite. So a lot of the points that might have sounded similar were because I might have liked what another reviewer said, and I would take a little tiny piece of that and try to incorporate that to make it sound a little better. That was old me. New me is the kind of person who does his own reviews, who watches the movies, who really pays attention to them, who really studies and analyzes film, because I'm doing a lot of analyzed reviews. I'm working on Whiplash, 10 Cloverfield Lane, The Gift, Blade Runner. I'm working on a lot of analyzed movie reviews right now. I hope that the people who dislike my videos understand that I don't want to go back to that point, and I never intend to go back to that point, because I have changed. And you can still dislike my videos, and that's fine, but I just hope that you can understand where I'm coming from, and if you want to, you can remove the dislikes. I'm not going to force you, I'm not going to tell you to do so. I just hope that you understand. But if there's one thing that I want my dislike people to know, is that there are a lot of people who really love what I do. There are a lot of people who say, we don't care what you may say or do, we love your reviews. And I know who those people are, because I talk to them on Twitter, or I comment with them, or I send messages with them, and I know that they really like and care what I do. And I respect and appreciate any and everyone who watches my videos, even the people who dislike them. I always say, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned. Or I say things like, I'd love to hear those comments, to send them in the comment section below. It's just so natural for me to say those things now, that whenever I say it to people, I really mean it. I hope that what I say to you doesn't go for granted, because I try my best to always reply to you guys. I try my best to resend tweets to you guys, because I really care about you. Even the people who dislike my videos, and I know that's kind of weird for some people, I really care about each and every one of you. And I hope that this video does not kill that relationship. I really hope so, guys. And there's one more similarity that I'd like to talk about, and that is with my Martian review. Now, this one was a very special one because we both talked about action and sci-fi benchmarks, where I talked about as the years went by, like 1986 with Aliens, or 91 with Terminator 2, and then we'd say 2015 The Martian or Mad Max Fury Road, because those are our favorite movies of 2015. And I was very, very surprised, shocked, and scared to notice that the enthusiasm, and even down to the hand gestures, were almost the exact same. That is a pure example of me making a childish mistake. Because, and I know this may sound cheesy or cheeky, and I know that I don't want to kill this momentum, but I hope that you guys do realize that I'm not an adult. I'm still a kid. You know, a lot of people call me kid, and that's because I am. I'm a kid who made a few childish mistakes that were very immature and stupid, and I never should have done those things. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest people out there for watching my videos. So this is my final point that I'd like to address to you guys. Is that I still love movies, and I love talking about film. The original Star Wars trilogy were those movies that inspired me to not only get into them, but my passion to become a film director, which is still my ultimate passion. So I really owe a lot to those 3 movies. I really didn't want to copy or imitate anyone, because I have been raised in a house where if you copy off of someone, you're in trouble, because that is considered lying and cheating. And even though it wasn't my intention at all, because I was just a stupid kid doing stupid things, I can't escape the fact that it did happen. I have evolved and I've changed, and I never want to be related to him ever again. I know Chris is a great guy, and I hope that if he ever watches this video, he will not be very pissed off at me, because I do respect his work deeply. And I know that he really works hard. I mean, I work hard too. I spend a lot of hours to make sure that everything is edited and sounds as great as it can be. And just to wrap up this video with future events, I am coming back to be reviewing Star Trek in preparation for Star Trek Beyond, The Bourne Identity to get ready for Bourne 5. I'll be doing Bourne films once a month. So I'll do Bourne Supremacy at the end of June, and then Bourne Ultimatum right before Jason Bourne. I think it's what it's called. I think it's called Jason Bourne, until Jason Bourne comes out at the end of July. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching this video if you have stuck all the way through. Guys, just thank you so much for watching my videos as always. I really appreciate all the support from you. This was a very, very emotional video for me to make today, because it was just very upsetting to me. But I hope that I can just move on from this and let the past be the past. Guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and hopefully stay tuned if you still like me.